Up first, we start with breaking news. Scottsdale police are searching for a murder suspect accused of killing a man in his home in what they say is a targeted attack. They've identified him as 35-year-old Matthew Derringer and say that if you see him, do not approach. Call 911 immediately. The suspect is described as manipulative and charismatic, and police say that he has a history of being homeless and befriending people for a place to stay. Now, the victim, 67-year-old Frank Quaranta, was found dead in a townhome near 68th Street in McDowell on Monday afternoon.
The teen accused of stabbing a classmate to death at Maryvale High School will remain in adult custody. That's what a judge ruled during a hearing today. 16-year-old Chris Aguilar is facing first-degree murder for the death of 16-year-old Michael Montoya. He's pled not guilty. And tonight, for the first time since that deadly stabbing, the Phoenix Union High School District held its first governing board meeting open to the public.
12 News journalist Chase Golightly was there. And Chase, a lot of parents and students understandably want to know what the district is doing to keep them safe.
Caribbean, Mark, that's right, and that's why you had a totally packed governing board meeting tonight with a lot of those parents and students wanting to know how a student reportedly got a knife onto campus, somehow bypassing the advanced weapon detection systems they have. Then just a few days later, you have another incident where the district claims a state lawmaker and her daughter tried to test those same devices by reportedly bringing in a box cutter. Signs demanding action filled the Phoenix Union High School District board meeting. The first meeting since Michael Montoya was killed.
Our hearts are with the students, staff, and families as they continue to heal and move forward together.
The district holding a moment of silence for him. Then came the calls for change from parents and students of Maryvale High School.
These devastating moments of loss and violence call on us to reflect on how these incidents can be prevented.
They wanted to know how the suspect in Montoya's death, 17-year-old Chris Aguilar, allegedly got a knife onto campus, somehow bypassing the weapon detection systems. The same systems that everyone here had to go through for the meeting.
The advanced weapon detectors are another failed strategy, demonstrating once again that policing and surveillance strategies do not work.
A majority of speakers made up of students called on more mental health and counselor services for students and to get rid of the detection systems and officers on campus.
We call on the school board to remove all SROs from campus.
These metal detectors are not just a waste of time, but a waste of money and resources that could be going towards things that actually make us feel safer.
What truly makes schools safer are resources like counselors and safe spaces where students can express themselves.
Others, including a mother who said her child went through a similar incident in 2019, asked for more.
I am worried. I'm also asking, where was everybody? Where is the police resources?
Then just days after this tragedy, another incident. The district claimed Democratic State Representative Lydia Hernandez and her daughter Cassandra went to Maryvale High School and performed an unauthorized test on the weapon detection systems by bringing in a box cutter, leading to a Phoenix Police Department investigation. However, both Hernandez and her daughter outright deny the allegations. Cassandra is saying she was at work, and the state rep claiming she was only there to help her constituents. They're now calling on the district superintendent to resign. Governing board members did not address either incident at Thursday's meeting, saying they can't comment on items not on the governing board agenda. Now, we did receive this statement from a spokesperson for the Phoenix Union High School District that says, quote, the Phoenix Union High School District thanks all those who spoke during call to the public at the governing board meeting this evening. We are also grateful for the outpouring of support that was shown to the Maryvale community as we all collectively come together to heal. Due to the multiple active and ongoing investigations taking place, we are unable to comment further at this time. Of course, we'll be following both those investigations as these stories develop, so be sure to stick with us on air and online as we receive updates. For now, we're live in Phoenix. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Chase, thanks. Perhaps a step towards justice. Today, a judge found probable cause to charge the couple accused of killing 10-year-old Rebecca Baptiste and abusing her siblings.
Back in July, Rebecca was found unresponsive in a yurt-style tent she and her family were living in and died from her injuries 3 days later. The lead case agent from the Apache County Sheriff's Office took the stand today. The deputy talked about the many prior DCS reports from when the family had lived in Phoenix, even describing one instance where Rebecca had run away to a nearby QT and begged a manager there for help. After the hearing, 12 News spoke to Rebecca's grandfather and his wife, who sat through the painful testimony.
I held the rosary. I had Rebecca's stone in my hand. I was gripping on it, and I just held my hand so tight that it just left marks. It wasn't easy.
We had heard about some of the charges and situations, but to hear the details, that was just like heartbreaking.
After hearing arguments from both the state and the defense, the judge ruled there is probable cause to charge both suspects with first-degree murder. They're set to be arraigned on those charges on Monday.
We now turn to a 12 News exclusive. New surveillance video shows the moment a Phoenix couple pull their car into a Payson parking lot. Inside, police say a woman had been shot by her boyfriend after an argument, and within minutes, Payson police take him into custody.
12 News journalist Sean Rice joins us live in studio tonight. And Sean, we're also hearing from the woman's family. How are they doing?
Yeah, Mark and Caribe, outraged, saddened, broken. These are just a few of the emotions that 20-year-old Kiana Hawani's mom and aunt tell me they're feeling in a phone call I had with them this evening. They both lost Kiana this past Saturday in that shooting. Police say she was shot and killed by her boyfriend. Their message now to everyone: love, it shouldn't have to hurt. And if it does, they encourage anybody who is in a relationship where it does to get out before it can turn deadly.
It got me so angry to where I was emotionally sick. I was so mad. So mad about what I seen. Broke my heart again.
By phone from northeastern Arizona, Tia and Serena Hawani relive the moment they first saw this video. Just before 10 in the morning this past Saturday, Kiana Hawani, her boyfriend Donald Nash, a 1-year-old child, and 2 other adults were traveling from Phoenix to Payson. Police say Nash and Hawani were arguing in the car. That's when Nash pulled out a gun, shooting and killing Kiana. The never-before-seen surveillance video from a nearby business shows Donald get out of the car as a woman pulls the toddler out of the car. Within minutes, Payson police order him to the ground, handcuff him, and take him into custody. Nash now charged with Kiana's murder.
In the beginning, everything was okay, but slowly we did see the true Donald in him, which was an evil person.
Her family says she moved from her home in the village of Tewa on the Hopi Reservation to Phoenix with her boyfriend this past July. When she would return on occasion, her family began to notice signs of domestic violence.
When Kiana comes home, you'll probably see bruises on her face and her body. And then it got me upset again because, I asked my god sister, why didn't you tell me she was being hurt all the time? And I didn't know until way later, and it's too late.
As her family prepares to lay her to rest, they hope justice comes for Kiana, her story serving as a solemn reminder that love shouldn't have to be painful.
Women in this kind of relationships, not to be scared and just leave, I don't know. I know it's gonna be really hard, but you can't live like that. And they should take care of you instead of hurting you. They love you. They won't hurt you.
Yeah, such a difficult phone call this evening. This weekend, Kiana's family will participate in what is called a wake ceremony that will happen at her village in northeastern Arizona. That is to officially lay her body to rest. They have also created a fundraiser to help with funeral expenses. We'll provide that link to you tonight on 12news.com.
All right, Sean, thank you. Today, we were under a weather impact alert with another round of major monsoon storms expected across the valley.
Expected, but in the end, most of the storm stayed away from the Phoenix metro. Meteorologist Lindsay Riley is here. And Lindsay, is anything lighting up on the radar tonight?
Not much. So this really fizzled out. We had the storms last night, plus a lot of cloud cover early this morning, and that helped limit some of the storm development. When you break out into some sunshine, that helps destabilize the atmosphere, and unfortunately, we didn't have much of that early in the day. Plus, our temperatures took a while to get into the 90s. 97 was the high today. We still have a lot of cloud cover, as you can see on the satellite right now. Most potent showers are up close to the Grand Canyon. Most of the lower deserts completely clear. This is not severe, but we are seeing some rain showers in the vicinity of the Grand Canyon right now. Now, we will have another chance tomorrow. Best chance for severe weather, though, is going to be across far southeastern Arizona, Graham County, Greenlee, down through Cochise and parts of Pima County, down near the Tucson area. That's where we have a 7 on the monsoon meter. That's mainly a flooding threat there tomorrow. Slow-moving thunderstorms. We'll have a fair amount along the rim, and we'll have a slight chance for a late-day storm here in the valley. But after tomorrow, our storm chances will begin to go down. Check this out. We're going to start off the day at 79 degrees tomorrow. We'll be in the 80s through the late morning, and temperatures not getting out of the 90s. Again, with that slight late day storm chance, but temperatures running well below average. Mark?
All right, Linz. Some tense moments in Mesa this morning when a man was rescued from a stadium light pole. We're told the worker was changing the light bulbs at Hohokam Stadium when his equipment failed and he hit his head. He was too dizzy to climb down, so Mesa Fire had to respond and rescue him. Crews used ropes to lower the worker to safety. Mesa Mayor Mark Freeman, a retired firefighter himself, came to the scene and praised the work of these rescuers.
Tonight, work begins on a $3.6 billion project to add a second lane to the ramp connecting the Loop 101 to the 51. Here's a live look right now from our ADOT cameras in the area. The eastbound ramp between the two highways will be closed until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Drivers should start expecting restrictions and closures on weekends and some weeknights. The construction is scheduled to be finished next summer.